Hi, and welcome back to From the Ground Up in association with Fiverr. I'm Bianca, and today we're going to be talking about business partnerships and networking. Now, I am a big believer in networking, but also in partnerships. They say that your network is your net worth, and I want to ensure that my net worth is growing steadily all the time. So I want to be connecting to the right people. So when I think about building a business, and of course, you're on this journey with me, you'll know I'm working on building a brand new business from the ground up. I'm starting from nothing. I'm building a skincare brand in an industry I know very little about. I don't know much about skincare other than myself as a consumer, but I'm going to start this brand anyway. And I'm going to get together a team that's going to help me to succeed. And that is all about partnerships. When we think about partnerships, there's various different facets that conversation can take. In our second book, The Business Survival Kit, we talk about building a personal success board. That is a board of people, a selection of people who can help you to gain success in your business. So when we think about business as a whole, right? If you think about most businesses, they will have a board of directors. They will have people that they entrust to help to steer the business in the right direction. Now, similarly, as a small to medium-sized business or a medium-sized business or a growing business, you still need those partnerships. And I think if you're starting a new brand from the ground up, you need to think about what partnerships you need in place to ensure you have a success board that's going to help you to be successful. So if we look at that personal success board, it is attributed to lots of different types of people. But of course, there is a section that probably is your friends and family, right? Now, I know on this journey, I'm very lucky to have friends and family that support all of my various entrepreneurial pursuits, right? And books and so on. I'm very lucky, I know that. And I know that on this journey, those same people will probably be supportive of this new brand. But it's really important to engage them at an early level because I want them to be the first adopters. I want them to be the early adopters. I want them to try the product out. And so it's important to think about your board. So for me, I'm looking at friends and family, people who may be willing to test the product and see what it's like and give me feedback and give me that honest feedback that I need. But I'm also thinking about those business connections. Who are the people that I need who are going to help me from a business perspective? And so I started thinking about who I could call on. So for example, I met a lady recently, I did a podcast with her who is a she's a president of a very prestigious retail brand. So of course, I'm going to reach out to her and ask her if she's willing to mentor me or be a consultant. I'm happy to pay for her time because I know that she has the expertise that I need in order to build this brand. I have a couple of friends who know people who work in different retailers. So of course, I'm going to ask them, are they happy to do an introduction? They don't have to, of course, but are they happy to do so? But also, look, let's assume I don't know anyone. Let's assume I'm starting from scratch here. I can use LinkedIn. Now, I'm a big fan of LinkedIn. I'm a big advocate for LinkedIn. They do not pay me to say this, but I am so much of a fan of LinkedIn that in 2015, they awarded me an award for the top 10 leader out of 20 million members in the UK alongside Richard Branson and David Cameron. That is how much of a fan of LinkedIn I am. And so for me, LinkedIn is a fantastic resource and a fantastic way for me to find people I need to know. So for example, you're thinking you want to build this brand and maybe you want to go into retail, where that's where you might find the buyers of those brands. You might want to find a manufacturer on there. You might find prospective clients on there. And so it's about utilizing the resources you have at your fingertips to build the brand board, the success board of people that you need, your circle of influence that you need to help you with this brand and to ensure its success. And so on that journey, so that's the personal contacts, that's some of the business contacts that you might need, but you also need the people who are going to help you to implement certain things in the business. And so when I was thinking about going on this journey to starting this new brand and thinking about whether I share the journey or not, when I was approached by Fiverr and we had some conversations about doing something like this, I said, this will be a fantastic opportunity for me to share with you what it's really like. You know, the good, bad, and the indifferent, right? What is it really like to build a brand? What things do we need to be concerned about? What things do we need to consider? And so for me, the partnership with Fiverr was fantastic because it meant that I would be able to have access to 100,000 plus people globally who all have different level of expertise. There are 550 categories of expert. And so I could handpick the team that I needed to help me to build this brand. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And of course, taking you on that journey with me. And so when you think about building a business, you need to think about the partnerships. Who do you need in your team? Who do you need to support you? What knowledge or expertise do you have that you can DIY? And what knowledge or expertise do you need to outsource to an expert so they can do it? Now, I know sometimes in business, you end up being what do they say? The bottle washer, the garbage person, the postman, you end up doing it all. And that's all very well, because sometimes you have to bootstrap a business and you need to do that. But there are some things that will take you more time to learn yourself and thus cost you more money in terms of loss of opportunity than it would if you just outsource it to someone who knows what they're doing. And so again, it's about building a team that's going to help you to have success in business. And so I'm starting on this journey to build my team. And I think it's important to think about the different people you need in your team. So e-commerce website developer, search engine optimization person, copywriter, someone who can write the website for me, graphic designer for the branding, someone who could do product photography and animation, someone who can manage social media because I don't have time to manage it and I don't really want to. By the way, I manage my personal social media, but business social media, someone who can manage that. Someone who can deal with the ad campaigns, because of course we want to be doing some outreach and targeted outreach to other audiences who we might not already have contact with. And so on that journey to building my success board, my personal success board, I have to think about all the different categories of people I need on the journey to help me get there. And that might include, of course, accountants, lawyers, and so on to help you set up the business, to do your accounts and so on. But make sure you have the right people in your team to help you to succeed. Because whether you're on a journey with me of 6 months to 6 figures, or whether you have chosen a different financial goal, fundamentally, we're all here to solve a problem. My biggest problem that I want to solve is helping to empower women to feel more confident in their skin. That's my big problem. But how do I associate that to a success metric? Well, of course, it maybe is hundreds and thousands of people using the products and having fantastic reviews and outcomes and images and videos. But it's also financially, how do I tick that box and say, yes, I have achieved my goal? And I'm goal oriented. So that's the sort of thing I like to do. Now, of course, it's important to think about omnipresence, okay? So I like to think of myself as someone who is omnipresent. I'm seen in various different spaces. And so you need to think about the partners you need who can put you in different rooms. What is the network you need for success? Who can open doors for you? Who can support you? Who can give you suggestions, give you advice? Who can help you on your journey to ensuring your business is successful? And that is what I want for you. And that is what I want for myself. So let me finish then with a checklist, your checklist for success. So I want you to create a checklist of Fiverr experts needed to bring your brand to life. And then I want you to go onto the Fiverr website and start creating that list of people who can support you with your business creation to help you to create that winning team. Now, of course, there is a whole list of people, unboxing videos, Amazon storefronts. Amazon is a beast all in of itself. And all those other things, influencer videos. There may be so many things that you need and that you would want to access to support you in creating that business and ensuring you have a network for success. As I say, start small, but with big vision. I hope you're really enjoying this series from the ground up, and I hope you're enjoying the thought processes that I'm sharing with you, because some of these things are things that I think about on a day-to-day basis that I take for granted. And I'm hoping that you are not thinking, that's really obvious, and that you're thinking, yeah, why didn't I think of that? And now you're on the journey, you're planning your business, you're planning your products, and you're thinking about the team you need to succeed and how you best utilize your time and the expertise of others. I'll see you next week. Thank you very much for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And of course, get onto the Fiverr website and start building your dream team. I'll see you next week.